One of the reasons that we use significant figures is it tells us when we're doing calculations where to round. So if I have a number that doesn't round evenly, I can determine how many digits to round to depending on my original numbers. In this video, I'm going to show you what to do if you are adding and what to do if you're multiplying. If I'm adding and subtracting numbers, the rule is the same. I want to round with the least number of decimal places for adding and subtracting. So if I were to add 150.1 plus 63.020, when I plug that in my calculator, I get 213.12. Now I need to look at the number with the least amount of decimal places. This number I have 1, this number I have 3. My final answer needs to be rounded to 1 decimal places. So 213.1 would be my final answer with the correct amount of sig figs. If I'm multiplying and dividing numbers, it looks a little different. I'm going to go with the lowest number of sig figs. So if I have 10.6, I'm going to have 3 sig figs because I count bigger than 1 with a decimal point, everything is significant. Times 3.52, which happens to also have 3 sig figs. My final answer needs to have 3. When I type this into my calculator, I get 37.312. That has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sig figs. I can only keep 3, so I'm going to round right there. 37.3 would be my final answer with the correct amount of sig figs. I want to show you one more example because problems like this can get a little tricky. If I have an example like this, I have 2,000 that has 1 sig fig, because only this one counts, and I have multiplying it by 3.54, which has 3 sig figs. When I multiply, I get a number 7,080. This number has 3 sig figs, 7, 0, and 8. I have to keep only 1 sig fig. How I do that is I'm going to keep the 7 and then fill in the rest with zeros. When I do this, these zeros are not significant, so I only have 1 sig fig, but these zeros are placeholders. If I were to just write down 7, that would not make any sense. 2,000 times 3.54 could not possibly equal 7. I need these zeros as placeholders to show my number is large.
I don't understand this because I'm a dog.